Hi, I'm Staci Static and welcome to the Daily Mix. Well, you know what? I've been in radio here in St. Louis for quite a few years. I'm a mom and I love to do things outside for fun. Some of my favorite summer activities include rollerblading, taking walks in the park, and going to visit the farmer's market because I love cooking, so I love to eat a lot of fresh produce. But you know what else I love to do? Like I said, I like to take advantage of the outside, and if you do too, check this out. St. Louis is making it even sweeter for all the bike riders out there. They are adding 40 miles of new bike routes to St. Louis, and they're upgrading the 60 miles that are already existing. The upgrades include signage and corrals. Routes in St. Louis that are affected are in St. Louis City, Clayton, Maplewood, and Kirkwood. Make sure you visit bikestlouis.org for all the information. Okay, now it's time to get to today's Daily Mix. And you know what comes with warm weather? A trip out to Eureka, Six Flags. Everybody's got to round up all the kids and take that 45-minute drive out to Six Flags. And you know what? They're making it even sweeter. They've added a new attraction. Get ready for the Justice League Battle for Metropolis, the 4D interactive ride where guests get instructions, glasses, a stun gun, and all kinds of neat things. Make sure you check out sixflags.com/St. Louis for all the details. And you know what you can't do? You can't mention the blues without mentioning St. Louis. So get ready because the National Blues Museum is coming. Jack White put up 6 figures to make this come into fruition, and you'll be able to mix it up with a creative blues experience. After you go through their galleries, visitors will end here with the editing tools to blend music and share new creations. The museum opens in late 2015 with 23,000 square feet of museum exhibit space. Initial exhibits include the blues history, creation of blues lyrics and chords, blues legends like our very own Henry Townsend, and of course the National Blues Museum.org is where you can find all the info. And have you driven down 40 and caught that IKEA fever just yet? No? Well, it's coming. The big blue sign is here and the store is almost built out completely, and you will be able to enjoy that amazing shopping for furniture experience at IKEA later on this fall when it opens in fall of 2015. And while you're traveling to IKEA, if you're coming from the east side, make sure you keep in mind that the Poplar lane closures are on right now. The second lane westbound is adding a new driving surface and it'll reopen in July. Now, alternate routes that you can take are the MetroLink, the Stan Musial Veterans Memorial Bridge, the Eads Bridge, the MLK Bridge, and you can stay up to date on all that info by visiting traveler.modot.org or gatewayguide.com. And you know, since the warm weather is here, that means those trips to Forest Park are going to increase as well. So the Forest Park Trolley is there for your convenience. This is the 5th season that it's available. It's open now through September 27th, and it runs daily from 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. You can do the park and ride options with the twin parking lots across from the Dennis and Judith Jones Visitor Center and Education Center. Also, the festival parking at Plaza at the Upper Muny, and the partnership is between the Forest Park Forever, Bi-State Development Agency, Metro Museum History Museum, St. Louis Art Museum, the St. Louis Science Center, St. Louis Zoo, and the City of St. Louis. Visit metrostlouis.org for more info. And you know what? From the park to the stage, check this out. Fun Home, the play debuts in New York on Broadway. Now, this play has some very serious St. Louis connections because not only is it backed by St. Louis producers and investors, the Best Musical introduces the audience to a young girl, Allison, at 3 different ages and stages in her life and reveals memories of her uniquely dysfunctional family. We can all relate to that. It has been nominated for 12 Tony Awards, and it's performed entirely in the round to bring audiences closer to Allison's story. For more info, make sure you visit funhomebroadway.com. And congratulations are in order to the people over at Fox Sports Midwest. They picked up the RSN Award. That's the Regional Sports Network of the Year. This is the first year for this actual category. It was all hosted by the Synopsis Sports Media in New York City, recognizing outstanding work in the sports industry. And what contributed to this win? Well, they opened up their new studio in Ballpark Village. They also covered the number 1 and number 4 rated teams in the MLB with the Cardinals and the Kansas City Royals, and the number 5 team in NHL with the St. Louis Blues, and the number 4 team in the NBA with the Indiana Pacers. Now, this is the 10th annual This One's For You telecast for the military. And big ups to SLU entrepreneur Lashlan Johnson. The 19-year-old has created her second business with brother It's called Bow Up. It's a self-tie, bow tie half business. Now check this out. The Bow Up team won the Warren Buffett Grow Your Own Business Challenge. Now her first business was Flip Outs. She appeared on Shark Tank with her siblings, and they sold that company 2 years ago to Wild Craze Incorporated. For more info on their latest venture, go to Bow Up, that's BEAUX, up.com. And if you'd love to slip and slide on those wet slides in the summertime, check this out. The biggest slip and slide is coming to St. Louis with Slide in the City. How much fun is this? It'll be available on Market Street, downtown St. Louis, between Jefferson and 20th on July 11th and 12th. 1,000 feet of vinyl, more than 3 football fields, along with live music, food, drinks, and of course, it's family friendly. Bring the kids that are 5 years and up, and at least 46 inches tall so they can enjoy it. And a portion of the proceeds of this event will benefit the St. Louis Area Food Bank. It's all brought to you by Y98, Fresh 102.5, and KMOX, and of course, Shop and Save. Visit Facebook and Twitter, #SlideTheCity and SlideTheCity.com events /St. Louis. And Fair St. Louis is coming. It's returning to Forest Park for the 2nd year in a row because they're still working on the riverfront. Check this out, July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And some of the acts that are performing this year include Melissa Etheridge, Blondie, Kool and the Gang, and Morris Day and the Time have been added. The Amarin Perina Family Festival Zone is going to be there this year. Also nightly fireworks. Just make sure you go to fairstlouis.org to get all the deets. And you know, I'm a mom and I love family-friendly attractions, especially the free ones. And some that are under my radar include some things from Explore St. Louis. Now, the Delta Dental Health Theater is located on Laclede's Landing from Tuesday through Saturday from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. This is geared towards kids between the ages of pre-K and 3rd grade. Puzzles and games and open playtime and dress-up areas are available, and they have a 45-minute program that's focused on dental health. Children will receive the Healthy Smile Kit that's filled with dental tools. Visit ddhtstl.org. And number 2, the Challenger Learning Center is located in St. Louis and Ferguson. It's open various Saturdays with programs for various ages. Simulated space missions, hands-on science education programs, summer camps for kids, corporate team building events, family workshops, scouting events, and off-site programs. clcstlouis.org is where you can find all the details. And finally, the Museum, which is open in town and country, and it's open daily, and it's designed for kids 6 months through 12 years of age. It's hands-on, science-oriented, and you'll be able to play the laser harp, build flying machines with vertical wind tubes, play in a magnetic sandbox that sounds like so much fun, and even dress up as a paleontologist so you can go digging for your own fossils. Learn about dinosaurs in the Dino Dig exhibit. Visit stlmuseum.com for more info. And this one sounds interesting. The Anheuser-Busch Old Schoolhouse Museum. 400 never-before-seen historical items, 160 years of brewing history. You know, it's steeped deep in St. Louis with the birth of brewing in St. Louis and also Prohibition and modern-day developments in brewing and technology and marketing. Now, this place was constructed in 1868 and is one of 3 National Historic Landmark buildings on the brewery campus. Check out the Clydesdale Stables and Brew House, opened as Lion School. Adolphus Busch's children attended here. Anheuser-Busch purchased the property in 1907. Visit BudweiserTours.com for hours and more info. And the Muny 2015 season is coming, and they've got some top-notch shows coming for you. My Fair Lady opens up the season July 15th through the 21st. It was last seen at the Muny in 2008. Hairspray, an oldie but goodie. My mama still talks about seeing that. It is here at the Muny from June 23rd through the 30th, and it returns for 8 performances. Also, Irving Berlin's Holiday Inn, July 6th through the 12th at the Muny, and it's a Midwest premiere. Speaking of another Midwest premiere, Buddy, the Buddy Holly story, is at the Muny from July 13th through the 19th, and Into the Woods, July 21st through the 27th, is another Muny premiere. Disney's Beauty and the Beast is coming July 29th through August 7th, returning for 10 performances. And a biggie, Oklahoma, August 10th through the 16th, closing out the Muny season after it's been away since 2007. Visit Muny.org for the rest of the schedule. You know what? Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, and you can do the same for me personally at Staci Static. And of course, that's the Daily Mix at STLTV.net. Make sure you log on, click that, email us because we'd love to hear from you. That's it for the Daily Mix, but keep it right here on STL TV. See you later.